Well, hola, folks. Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit more enlightened here. We're dealing with some technical issues. We have appeared to have lost our YouTube feed, or our Facebook feed. I'm trying to fix that, which I may not be able to for this one, so I'm probably having to do is sharing this across, sharing the YouTube link to our Facebook page. Because when I try and get it to reconnect, it just doesn't. Well, that appeared. Let me add a channel maybe. Let's see if that does anything different. Facebook Live profile. Let's see if this works. I may not be able to add it since it's already live. Can I remove? Okay, that's what that does. Okay, it appears we do not have Facebook for this one. Well, so that happened. Okay. So I tell you what I'm going to end up having to do, friends. Let us take our Okay, so what I did was I am posting a link to our Facebook page. Since we are apparently having some technical difficulties with our Facebook feed. Okay. We are just gonna have to roll with that. Now, something I want to do is I want to hop over to our... Weird. Why is that not popping up now? What is going on tonight? Content. View all. What in the world? Did we lose YouTube? Okay, here. No thanks. Because I don't have it on my iPad here. On our actual channel. Duh! Like, what in the world? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Let me tell you, technology some days. Okay. I need to shuffle some things around. Okay. Now I think we're good. So, let's shift that down. So, we are seeing like a good almost kind of like healthy type thunderstorm kind of by the Clarks, like near Bridgeport, which is this little fella right here. It's this like storm track thing says it's moving up this way, but let's just see what the motion says. Actually, hang on a minute. I got to... Let's turn it down to 10 scans. Oh, jeez. Stop. Ah, so it is moving up this way. Okay, so let me get rid of that. Check out all these storms out to the kind of... I don't know what you call this. So that's west, that's... So check out all these storms out to the east. Which... wonder if I have a weather camera that can capture it. I might not... might have to hold it up to the web camera because I don't think the one that I got is good enough, or is the one. I don't think the one I have for on my computer is gonna capture enough of it. Let's. Okay, let's go live. I'm gonna try and look, folks. Oh, yeah, we are seeing some out of at this camera. Hang on, let me see if I can pull this up. Which I'm actually kind of. I have a view of it right outside the house here. Like right by where the computers are set up. But we are going to try and pull it up on the weather camera so you guys can look at it. But otherwise, right now, this is pretty much all we're seeing other than if something else decides to pop up. Which can do. It's been doing it all night so far, so let's bring that over there. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I don't know which button it does, so we'll just press 1 and see what happens. Let me see if that did anything. Yes, it did. Okay. I might remove that button. That's one button here, because I don't want to end up hitting. Does it even do anything? What does this button do? Ah, doesn't do anything. But while we're looking at the lightning, I'm going to go in and remove that one button from the Stream Deck. Let me see if I can figure out how. Ooh, that was weird. Here. So this is the one I want to take out. Delete. Delete. I'm sure I could put. What's this? Okay, that goes to our outro scene, so I don't want to mess with that one. Let's see if I can put. Screenshot. Ooh, let's try that. But what I want to do is I want to switch these. Create new icon. It's acting a little bit buggy. Okay. Let's do this. I don't know what just happened over there. Okay. Something weird just happened over beside me. I don't know what it was. That was weird. Okay. Okay, save key. I am changing set from file. Set from file. So why is it doing that for? Hold on. We need to make it where it's... Where did my window go? Trying to figure out how. Okay, reset to default. How did I make it darker? That's what I want to know. It's supposed to be the darker view. Because our weather track logo changed. So I'm trying to get it to match. Okay, so what I'm going to do is here, set from file. Okay, I just did it backwards. Ah, shoot. So I hit the wrong button again. Okay. We're good. Yeah, that's a lot of lightning out there. Which again is coming from this stuff out to the oh shoot, what do you call it? I keep getting it mixed up. Coming out from the east. Let's clear that. So we are sure getting a light show tonight. Yay, so when's this? Let's see. This is for August 18th to the 22nd. So that is looking like next week. But we are getting soon the new Storm Prediction Center outlooks. Did we already get them? Let me check. Yes, they were released, but it's not populating here yet. It'll populate shortly. But when it does, we will come back to that. Let's look at the max reflectivity. It's definitely looking... Let me check our YouTube feed out quick. Looks like there's some severe warnings up here. Ooh. Well, that looks ugly. But not here, though, so we don't have to worry about that. Parsons got hit earlier. What was actually kind of interesting was I saw the... Okay, wait. I got an email saying that lightning was detected within 20-ish or so miles from me. Okay. Then I turn around and get a motion detection on one of my like one of the weather cameras. I see lightning, or a randomized flash. No, hang on. I see an extra bob of light, in addition to the moon. I was like, what was that? So I played the feedback from the SD card. Here, it was lightning underneath of the moon. I was like, okay, you don't see that every day. So I sit outside in the back porch for a little while and just watched the lightning with the moon. It was coming from a storm, like on the outskirts, like along the Barber and Tucker County line, heading towards Parsons. So they're getting hit again. So, but I think this is pretty much all we're gonna be contending with. Yeah, max reflectivity really. Let's back it up. 15. Let's back it up 30 scans once. That's looking more powerful than what it was. Let's switch back to reflectivity. Let's take it to 30 scans because I want to show you what I was seeing. Okay, I might need to push it out just a little bit more. Let's do 50 scans. Stop that. Yeah, okay, right over here. Let's pause that and manually back it up. Yeah, so right here is what I was seeing a little bit earlier ago. So, but let's come to now. Let's just do. Okay, I don't like that. I don't know what that does. Let me see once if that's current precise information. Let me see which one does it better. Yeah, I think that does. Okay, here's the new outlook. So part of Tucker and Preston in the very outskirts of Monongalia County for today, we can say, are in the marginal risk for severe weather. Primarily, I'm thinking, and we're probably going to see like maybe 2 waves of storms for your Wednesday. Probably some in the like mid to late morning, and then followed by in the afternoon. So it's going to make it maybe for a rather air temperature wise not so hot. I think we're only looking at temperatures of 82 degrees for your Wednesday. But the humidity is going to make it feel a teeny little bit more warmer than that. So, you're not a fan of the heat, especially the humidity? Sorry. Not much we can do. And we're still sitting at 4 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Let's get that higher, please. I don't want to feel I don't want to seem like I'm being desperate, but please, let's make our subscriber count go higher. Because my goal is to interpret or bring in new stuff. Ideally, what the dream from here moving forward is to start getting like paid for doing stuff like this and bringing in top of the line technology. Ideally, and I'm still trying to get hold of someone to see how this will work. But ideally, what I want to do is bring in this weather graphic system called Barren Links. Have us use all that, like have top of the line gear. But I'm still trying to get a hold of someone at Barren to find out how that will work and if it's even possible. But that will only help and be a big help if we can get the subscriber count to go higher. Because ideally what my new dream is to cover by Facebook, YouTube, and eventually down the line a website to put all my weather stuff to. Kind of create like my own like personal like weather channel type thing. Because what I want to try and do is have a constant, like when we're not doing this, on our weather track storm team YouTube channel, have a constant, continuous, like graphic up wise, feed going, like 24/7. Even if I'm not like manning the computer graphic stuff, because some of the information will, like, the data will update automatically. Just if the one thing about links I will say is, if I have the 7-day in that constant loop, which I will keep that updated every single day in like the afternoon hours. That's when I'll get on the weather system and update that. But the thing about links is, in the evening when the clock hits midnight, it's like right now. So say the 7-day would have been edited for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, right? When the clock would hit midnight, that would jump, like auto advance to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But I'm sure people get the gist of that concept. But that's the hope. That is the hope. I'm really hoping to get that process rolling. Like, even if I have to. I wonder. Hold on a second. Well, I'll do some Google searching of it later, but man, that would really improve our quality of stuff, because like we would have an actual, from the ground up, professional weather system, professional looking graphics package, better looking graphics, actual like animated icons, whether it's the actual like weather version icons, seasonal, the whole 9 yards. Man, I'm really hoping I can get this into a reality. But, you know, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Not much we can do about it. Which is why I'm trying to not get my hopes up about it actually getting pulled off. Okay. I would probably be links for business. Because what? Actually, I think it would be links for broadcast, because streaming is kind of a form of broadcast. What is the Baron Link's phone number? There is no way to contact them. Interesting. Very interesting. Let me see. If I have good grief. I think the person I was talking to in chat before they changed their website was Jeff. I want to say. It's gonna take me a hot minute to find that, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Cause that sure has been a hot minute. Let me see if this person's on Facebook and I can chat him. Of course, tomorrow I'll take care of that. Okay. Yeah, so he does have a Facebook. So I will try and get a hold of him tomorrow. So for tonight, we will put a pin in it. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably go ahead now and conclude this live video. Just because everything looks like it's pushing out of our neighborhood and weakening. So, with that said, you all have a fantastic, pleasant, good rest of your evening, and we will chat again soon, my friends. So have a good rest of your night.